Welcome everyone to round 14 of the F1 career mode. Sorry that I didn't upload on Friday. I've been really busy all weekend, and also NBN, which if you don't know what it is, it's pretty much the national broadband network for Australia, was installed recently at my place, so I was just really wanting to get that installed first before I uploaded anything because I wanted to try out the new speeds, and they are amazing. I did a live stream on YouTube. If you haven't already seen that, just subscribe to me and put notifications on and you'll be notified whenever I go live. And you should expect a lot more videos now because the speed is just so much faster. But anyway, we're here for the Japanese Grand Prix. I hope it's not raining. If it's raining, it's going to be a hard race, but Ferraris are alright on this race. I don't think we will do anything serious compared to Mercedes, but we're definitely going to be on the podium. I feel like we will get a podium position. So let's get right into qualifying. Alright, here we go. On this long straight where the corner is just amazing, but we're going to have to see if we have enough grip to take it at full throttle, and yes we do, perfectly. Alright, gotta get this corner perfect, otherwise you go off the track. Alright, that was a good corner, but not such a great exit. Oh, we hit the curb. There was a lot of water on that. That puts us into P7. Not great, but it's the best we could do. Alright, so it's still raining here for the Japanese Grand Prix. We're expected to come in on lap 6 or 7 for another set of intermediates. I don't think it's going to stop raining, I'm not quite sure, but we're just going to have to see what we can do off the start. Alright, 5 lights. Lights out, and that's a bit too much revs for that set, but we have Daniel Ricciardo. We're going to try and go around him, but he's squeezing us. And the two Williams are just tangled, and I think we may have tapped the rear of Ricciardo, so not sure about that, but anyway, we're down into P18. Not great start, not a great first corner, but it's a lot of fun to try and battle our way back into the top 10. That's what I'm aiming for, at least a top 10 finish. So we trying to come to terms with how much grip we have. Oh, that's a downshift we didn't need to go to. I just have no grip in the wet. But down the inside of Pastor Maldonado, we're looking at Felipe Nasr now, we're eyeing his Sauber with his teammate right in front of him. Going a bit wide, locking up on the brakes. This isn't a great first lap as we get a warning for colliding with for a collision with Nasr, which was pretty much a gentle tap. Here we go. And we can't take it full throttle just yet, we have too much fuel in the car. So we're going to have to go around. Nasr's going back down the inside. We're going to take the inside of this corner, and that's P16. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's struggling in these conditions, even though AI have traction control on and we don't, so much for everyone struggling in these conditions. We're catching up to Ericsson now, who's stuck behind a Honda, or a McLaren Honda. Looks like we might be getting an overtake very shortly. We're gonna have a look. We might even, no, we're not going to because there's not enough room, but we're going to definitely have a look at this corner because the AI like to go wide, so yes, we're definitely going down the inside. Alright, now we're up into P15, 20 minutes, okay. So by the end of the race, it will start to be dry. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Going wide once again. But we have Fernando Alonso right in front of us. We're going to see if we can get him on the straight. But I think McLaren might have a good wet race set up on, and we just went with the basic setup, so yeah, we can't quite get the McLaren Honda, but we're going down the inside. He's going to have the inside line for the next corner, but we still got the job done as we almost lose the rear of the car. And that's P14 now. Next up is Carlos Sainz. As now we're in his slipstream, but we're not catching him anytime soon. But AI cars definitely slow down for that corner, as we're going to have the inside line for this next corner. Here we go. P13. But he's coming back at us. Carlos Sainz pushes us off onto the gravel. And we get the position back. There's a little queue of cars up here, which we need to get done within the next lap. We're going to try and have to get through on this lap, just because our pit window is this lap. So put it into rich mix, we're going to see what we can do. Hamilton's back into first, probably because of the pit window. Actually no, not because of the pit window. All three cars are staying out, but here we go. Down the inside of Button. And we go out wide. Another car. Let's see if we can get Hulkenberg. Okay. This is going to be interesting. No one else is in the pits. .4 seconds. I'm thinking that AI might be staying out for a few more laps until it is a dry race, which means they're going to get I don't know, they're going to get dry tyres at the perfect time, but we may also be thankful for that, because if that does happen, then the AI cars will need to have to get the tyres up into temperature on a wet track, and we've got fresh intermediates on. So look, we're already catching this manner. Who's this? This is a McLaren, no, it's a Lotus. Back into P13. Rosberg is the race leader because Rosberg hasn't come into the pits, so Rosberg's staying out for an extra lap, which is interesting. Alright, P12, P11, P10, P9. Alright, we're getting good positions. Our pit stop was perfect. We have two more cars. for a possible P7. Perez, please don't slow down like that. Alright, if we can get this corner perfect, we might even overtake Kvyat. But we're already catching up. Look at this. We almost looked to dive bomb. Kvyat, wonderful defending. Looking for down the inside. Yes, do we get it done? We get it done. The rain definitely seems to come out and we have green flags, so someone's gone off the track. And someone is in the pits. Rosberg is into the pits. Something's happened to Rosberg. This is definitely a game changer, especially for the lead, for the drivers' standings. Rosberg, I'm not sure if he has dry tyres on or wet tyres on. Better find out if we can catch up to him. But he's definitely going slow, so it looks green to me. That trim looks green. That is a huge train of about 4 cars, and we're going the track because I'm looking at the minimap. 5 cars. It's a 5-car train for 8th position. And we're about to come up onto the final lap, so we're going to stay on board for this lap as we go a bit deep into the corner. Here we go, final lap. I think Lewis Hamilton is in the lead. So at this stage, it looks like it's going to be Lewis Hamilton winning the race, followed by Sebastian Vettel, and then I think Daniel Ricciardo. And we're going a bit wide into this corner. So through a fun little S's on dry weather, not so fun in wet weather, because it's pretty much low revs and understeer, high revs, and blow up the engine in wet weather. Oh, what? That is the first time I've ever heard about that. Rosberg has no ERS. I never knew that was possible. But these tyres are dead. I'm gonna have to do something about that for the remaining corners. Gonna have to put it into rich mix. Rosberg has no ERS, that is interesting. It is right behind the car. Lewis Hamilton is our race winner. That's definitely going to help him in the driver's standings. Sebastian Vettel is going to come home in 2nd place. We're going to come home at this stage in 7th place. Unless something happens to Rosberg, but it doesn't look like it since he's coming into the final corner. And we go wide because I was too busy watching the minimap again. And our tyres and brakes aren't really working that much. So here we go, final few meters, and we come home for 7th place. Alright, so Lewis Hamilton is our race winner. Sebastian Vettel. Valtteri Bottas actually gets 3rd place by 1 second. So 1 second is the difference. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, not 1 second. I was looking at their best lap times. 5 seconds is the difference between Daniel and Valtteri, but look at that between Felipe and Nico. Even without an ERS, Nico can just catch up. So it was really interesting to know that the cars can have ERS problem, which is the energy recovery system. So that's something to keep in mind. But as we look into the drivers' standings, where is it? Oh, we got to click advance. We stay in 5th place with 95 points between us and Lewis. 16 points is the gap between Sebastian and Lewis. In constructors, we are now 57 points behind Mercedes. Both teams didn't have a great race. I think Mercedes wanted a 1-2, but then they had ERS issues with Nico's car, and we were unlucky with the first lap incident between us and Daniel. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm just going to have to look over the video and see what exactly was the cause of that. I'm pretty sure I just tapped his rear tyre and the rest was history. But anyway guys, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also comment what you want to see. I might even do F1 live stream, just because my internet can now handle it. But I am loving this new internet, and pretty much this allows me to just upload a lot more videos frequently because it doesn't take 2 hours as it used to. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, as I said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.